Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 61. It's the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Denver Broncos.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning said. They look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
Distractions. It's time to get this one started as here we go. Super Bowl 61 is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff. On first down, it's Goff. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with a 2nd and 4. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Gone. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now. Back deep for Philadelphia, Devontae Smith. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. And he's out right at the 25. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. On first down, Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. Easy to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he stopped immediately there. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. No score after one on EA Sports. Fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Room to run past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a play fake. Kaepernick steps away to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the first down.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. You see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The kick by Parkey is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
In this game, they moved the ball well on their opening drive.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run from Gainwell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Kaepernick now to throw. Setting up the screen with Gainwell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. Kaepernick going to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Philly. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. Third down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receiver's understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. They'll look to run with Gainwell. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Again, it'll be Gainwell. And he's in. Touchdown. Look at that. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Face mask, defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Powerful running. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give running right is Gainwell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenneth Gainwell, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the two-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the two-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Denver's offense now set to go. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling, starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Goff's throw taken in by Sutton. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Goff now looks to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. What a moment for him, a pick-6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick-6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick-6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick-6 in the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl champs, the Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.